Hey everyone, my name is Rosa Middendorf, and I am the coordinator of the After School Care at the International School in Amsterdam. This past December, I graduated from the Counseling Training Center, completing my final course, Getting to Solutions, the Heart of Counseling, and I have the honor to be the ambassador for this course. Our facilitator was Lara Cohen, and she brought such a wealth of knowledge and experience into the course. Her genuine commitment to student well being came through everything she shared, and it really had a meaningful impact both my learning and my practice. What I appreciate right away about this course is how practical it was. From the very beginning, I could take away all the things that we learned, the different tools that we learned that day, and I was able to put it in practice immediately. We explored several therapeutic approaches, including cognitive behavioral therapy, narrative therapy, dialectal behavioral therapy, and solution focused brief therapy. Each module included real case studies and situations that look very much like the ones we encounter every day in our schools, and this made it much easier for us to connect theory into practice. Almost right away, I noticed changes in my conversations with students. I began using more regulation strategies, brief techniques, asking more intentional questions, and slowing things down when students were feeling a bit overwhelmed. One of my biggest takeaways from this course was how to shift towards solution focused mindset. In school, sometimes when we talk about students, we describe them through levels. Sometimes we talk about behaviors or challenges they have show, or sometimes we say they have ADHD or they're on the spectrum. And this course reminded me to pull all that aside and really see the person in front of me and look more to their strength, their context, and their potential. And that shift alone has had a huge impact in how I connect with students. Another takeaway for me was recognizing how powerful putting together the narrative can be. I now see that my role is not simply to get information, but to listen closely for conclusions, for assumptions, for emotional cues, body language. Through this technique, I was able to identify the stories as a child has internalized. Stories may be shaping their identity, their confidence, and their expectations of relationships. Some of the narratives of our students can be, I always mess up things, I always mess things up, or they don't like me, I am dumb, I can never do this. And understanding that every narrative has layers helped me see how deeply these stories influence behavior and self perception. What makes this course especially valuable for international school counselors is how it well understands the complicity. Our students navigate cultural transitions, language differences, identity development, and the emphasis on empathy and culturally responsive practice felt very aligned with the realities of international school education. It helped me also to approach situations with curiosity instead of just making assumptions. I also gained a lot of insight around the role of the counselor with the wider school system. Learning more about the multi-tier system support helped me to see that we are not carrying student well-being alone, that we are part of a collaborative school-wide effort. I also wanted to become an ambassador for this course because it generally influenced the way I think, the way I reflect, the way I lead in my role. And it strengthened my confidence and reminded me how this work it really matters. I love um, my role as a counselor, my role as a coordinator. And if you are an educator, if you are looking for practical tools as a counselor, um, meaningful reflections, or an approach that really truly supports the complicity of international school communities, I can honestly say that this course has made real difference for me, and I am proud to encourage others to take this journey. Thank you so much. Bye.